All right, this is Dee Car Lady coming at you with another team member interaction with Ty here. She signed up with the team and everything, and I'm just going through, want to show you guys how you interact with someone that you just signed up and want to make sure they get off on the right foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me get some of these other screens off real quick first, and then I'm going to share my screen so we can see what we got going on. Let me I'm gonna just clear out Facebook, get that one out of the way. Okay. All right, now we'll go to screen share. All right, and what we want to do is we'll go into hold on. We'll just go into Funnel X, because like I said, I want to show you where you go for the change that they made. And I know too, not everybody logs in. And what I did is I went to funnelxroi.com. That's how you can get back into it. We do have a video inside the team group showing you how to, get to your funnelxroi.com. But I just want to show you where the AWeber part is since it's new. You just log into that with your login details. All right, and it'll log you in. And it has my name. And you want to go up here. It says start here. All right. And so you want to go down to what's new. And in this case, what's new is right here. Configure AWeber auto responder. Now, I already configured mine, so it'll be at 100%. However, when you go, it won't be at 100%, of course. So you can just go ahead and follow his steps. It's very important when you go through that you follow his steps to a T, so that way you don't miss anything or anything like that. Now, there is a part, and you'll see this as you go through it. There is a part, let me see if I probably don't still have it in here. I'm gonna just see something right quick. Because there is a part where he gives you guys a share code. And basically, all right, no, I don't have it in there anymore. All right, I thought I had copied the screen. But basically what a share code is a series of numbers. So that way, if he gives it to you, then he'll show you how you can turn that into all of the emails that he already made. Basically, it's a way for him to share, for anyone to share their emails through AWeber. And that's what a share code is. So he'll give you guys a share code so that way you can get all of the emails that he made up. I think it's like 70-something emails that he already made up for you guys. And he'll show you how to change out your links, within that email. Now, what I did, because I already had AWeber, I didn't use his share code. You know what I'm saying? And for a couple of reasons. The main reason is that one thing that I did notice about Now Lifestyle's emails, that the share code, that we use for Now Lifestyle, is that all of the emails had him in it, his picture and everything. And I did copy his share code. I'm not using it, but I copied it so that way I could see what it looked like. So that's how I know what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and show you in AWeber so you can see what I'm talking about, because I'm going to tell you what I recommend, but it doesn't mean you have to do it this way, because sometimes when people are just kind of getting situated and everything, they don't really have the time or whatever to take. But I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. It was, let me go to the other list. Okay, the demo list. Okay, this is what I put it on. And it would be the messages. Okay. All right, so this is the share code. These are the messages from the share code that he gave. So it's a lot of them, like 70-something. Okay, 87 of them. Okay, so let's just take out one of them. We're just going to look at one of them real quick. Let's say this one. It might have been a second one, but let's say this one, because they probably all look about the same. All right, so you see here where it says David Deckel. So what happens sometimes, and I mean, it just is what it is. What happens sometimes is when people, they'll start, your signups will start getting these emails, right? And like I said, he's going to show you guys, because I went through the steps that he said as far as I looked at the steps. So he's going to show you guys how to make sure that these links here go to you guys. Okay, so he's going to show you how to do that. But what happens is when you're dealing with branding yourself, and I know you know about branding because you have your agency. But what happens is a lot of times people who are new, they don't know you and they don't know him, but they keep seeing him, right? His picture is going to be in the email, right? So what'll happen is, instead of just clicking the button, because they might still be a little skeptical, they'll say, well, let me just check this out first. So what they'll wind up doing is they'll do either a Google or a YouTube search. You know, put in his name, because that's the name they see. They don't see your name anymore. You know, David, they'll say David Deckle, and they'll say Funnel X, because they know the name of the program. So they'll say David Deckle Funnel X, because like I said, they don't see your name in there, they see his name. So what happens when they do that, then, you know, because Google is connected to YouTube, you know, it'll pull up stuff about David Deckle, obviously, right? And they'll say, okay, well, this is one of his videos, let me check it out. You know, and it sounds all innocent. They're just, you know, they're being innocent. They're just trying to see what's what, you know, to see if it's an opportunity they want to take advantage of and everything. So they're watching it, right? And then they don't really know that this link isn't the same as your link, right? All they know is that, hey, you know, I see the same guy, so this must be the same thing. So let me go ahead and hit that link. So what has happened, because you're branding him inside of your emails, you wind up sometimes losing sales because of it, you know, because people are like, oh, I just found him on you know, on YouTube, and that's how it is. So for that reason, and then down here as well. So for that reason, what I suggest is one of two things, okay? One of two things. I would suggest either you use my share code, or, okay, now the or, it takes more work, or you can, you know, copy the emails, you know, the way that he gave them to you, and then go back in and edit the pictures. Even if you copied my share code for my emails, you still would want to go in and change out the pictures, and you still have to change out the links. So that's why I said not everybody has the time to do that. So if time is an issue, then you definitely want to follow what he said to do step by step. Just make sure you do it step by step, and then go back and at least change out the pictures. With that being said, keep in mind of how many emails there are that you would need to edit, okay? Like I said, he has, what was it, 80 something now emails? Yeah, 87 emails that you would need to edit. So just keep that in mind. It's one of the things that is not much you can do about it, because other than that, make your own email sequence, right? Which I'm telling you takes a while. It takes a long time. So that's why everybody uses the share codes. But I just wanted to make you aware of that. So that way, you know, it's in the back of your mind. Whatever you decide to do, it's in the back of your mind. So that you're like, hey, even if you start on the first 10 emails and you edit the picture out, you know, and then, you know, in the next week, do the next 10 and kind of do it like that. That's your best bet, to edit those pictures out. And then with Aweber, you can actually add in other stuff, because this is now your sequence. So, you know, let me just show you one real quick so you can understand what I'm saying. You can add in stuff. Let me show you. Like this email here, I can go in and I can add, and I can say, connect with me on Facebook Live, right? And I can put in a link for them to do that, okay? So I can say, let me see, highlight this, and then I can put that I want to turn that into a link, and then I can put my Facebook page. I can say, what is it? m-me/Team Dee Car Lady. This is actually my messenger. I can put my messenger. I could put anything, but in this case, I put my messenger, right? And I'll make that HTTPS, because that's what it is, okay? All right, and of course, you know, spell check. Now, the key thing about this is that now when someone gets the email, now they have a way to contact you directly. What I do on my emails is I also put my contact information at the bottom, like how he has down here, you know, he has this picture, whatever. I also put my contact information down there. When I say my contact information, I'm talking about, obviously they already have my email address, but I also put my phone number that they can call me or text me, right? Now, that a lot of times people, when they get in the online space, are like, oh, I don't want people calling me. Well, get a business number. The place that I use for a business number is Cloud Phone. You know, if you don't have a business number, I can give you that link. but I put a number there because not everybody, some people are going to call, some people are going to text, you know, not everybody's going to do it. But if it's there, they have that option to. So that way there's never a reason why a person can't reach me. Like, let's say if something's going on with my link and it's not working. I've had people reach out to me before in different opportunities on my messenger because I had that in my emails, and they're like, hey, your link's not working. You know, but if there was no way for them to reach me directly, you know, other than email, they're going to be thinking, oh, well, I can email this back, but oh, it's probably going to take them 2 days to get back to me. That's what people will think, because usually email is kind of slow. You know, so they would rather be able to contact you immediately, especially if they're interested. It's just that there's an issue. Okay. So kind of keep those things in mind as well. But like I say, he does go through the training step by step. So you want to get that set up ASAP. Okay. Did that make sense to you? Did I lose you anywhere?
I'm following.
Okay, cool. All right. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to figure out which ways that you want to promote. And notice I'm saying ways because you want to keep something in mind that you always want to promote with both free ways and paid ways. Now, inside of Funnel X, he does go over promoting in here using a paid method, okay? And that's using solo ad traffic, all right? And the funnel for Funnel X, you know, the funnel itself does, it does convert pretty well for cold traffic. You know, I will say that it does promote pretty well. So you want to look at that section on that as far as your part of your paid traffic. Now, as far as freeways, okay, now inside of our training group, all right, there's a lot of training in there, a lot of videos that I've done that say things like how to get free leads on Facebook, things like that, right? So you definitely want to look at those in the group. But in addition to that, you specifically, you know, and a lot of other people too, but specifically when it's not your very first day online, right? When you've already joined a couple of opportunities and everything, you have an edge that you may not recognize, because I didn't recognize it at first, meaning your warm market. You already have a warm market, okay? Now, does that mean you go and spam people that you're already connected to? Like, hey, join me, join me. No, that doesn't mean that, okay? But you're going to have a certain amount of people that already trust you to some degree already. You know, because maybe they've joined business with you, you know, with your agency or other opportunities, or maybe they've reached out to you before about wanting to make money online, but they just hadn't joined you yet. Maybe they didn't have the money, or whatever the case may be. But all these people that have actually connected with you before are going to be your warm market, right? So you would want to, you know, definitely contact these people to kind of see where they're at now. You know, not just hitting them in the inbox with a link, but see where they're at. Say, hey, you know, Julie, I know you reached out to me before, blah, blah, blah. How's everything going? You know, just in case her name's Julie, right? How, you know, how's everything going with your business ventures? And communicate, you know, with the person and see what's what. Maybe they're in a totally happy place now, you know, but a lot of times people aren't. Not when it comes to online. You know, a lot of times when people are searching, you know, it takes a while for them to find, you know, their space, so to speak. So you want to make sure that you're reaching out to your warm market. Now, when you do that, you want to come at an angle of helping them solve a problem. What Easy One Up does, and not everybody really understands what Easy One Up is, so I'm going to briefly talk about it real quick, because this is going to help you when it comes to marketing, okay? This is going to help you. So I'm going to log into it. If I could spell easy1up.com. All right. And I've actually taken the time before to get on Zoom calls with prospects, so that way they can, you know, see what Easy One Up is. All right. So you go over to your products, and this is one thing that you want to make sure they understand. I just go to the pro level because that's where you're at. All right, cool. Easy One Up is actually marketing training. So when you think about what ailments do business owners have, do entrepreneurs have, like yourself, myself, and other people that you're going to connect with? They don't know how to market. There's a difference between advertising and marketing. Advertising is just saying, hey, join Easy One Up at as low as $25 and make money. That's advertising. You didn't give a person a reason to join you. Just by saying a person can make $25, or just by saying a person can make $2,000, right, is not a reason to join you. Marketing is hitting a pain point. The pain point for a lot of other entrepreneurs is the fact that they're not getting enough leads, right? Why they're not getting enough leads, or any leads. Some people don't get any leads. A lot of people don't get any leads, right? because they don't know how to market for these leads. And that's where Easy One Up comes in to help them, right? To help them learn how to market on WhatsApp. Now, this is stuff that's in your area, how to market on WhatsApp, how to market on classified sites. Now, I don't know if this particular site is still up, but the idea is still the same on how to market on classified sites, right? How to use Tumblr to market. Everything in here is about marketing, how to market on traffic exchanges, right? So one thing that you want to do is kind of take a look at your back office. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to watch all these videos to be able to, tell a person the benefit of Easy One Up. No, you do not, right? But you need to know some of the components in here, okay? You need to know some of the components. So that way, when you're talking to someone, your warm market or your cold market, right? When you talk to someone, you can bring the benefit to them. So you want to talk and say, okay, well, what problems are you having in the business that you're doing now? Or maybe they're not doing a business. So you want to let them know, hey, this is the cornerstone of any business that you do. Understanding how to market is the cornerstone. If you can understand how to market, then you can not just rock out with this business, you can rock out with any business that you do, right? So it's important to know that, and important to bring that factor when you're, promoting it, because you don't want to do like a lot of people. What they do is they revert back to only trying to sell the opportunity, only trying to sell people on the fact that they can make money. When you do that, you look like everybody else, because everybody else on Facebook saying the same thing. Turn 20 into 80, or, turn $27 investment into 500 weekly, or whatever it is. These are the things that everyone else is saying. And so people kind of start tuning out of that stuff because it sounds redundant, right? Because they don't really know how to get to the money. It's like, yeah, you said I can get this money. How I'm going to get to this money, right? Nobody ever tells them how to solve that problem. So you want to come at it from a different angle of showing people the benefit of whatever it is that you have to offer, specifically Easy One Up, right? The benefit of how it can help them. Forget about how it can help millions of other people. How can it help me? Type situation. When you come at it from a standpoint of how you can help the next person, then you're going to start having more results in Easy One Up in any business, honestly. But that's the direction you want to take. Like I said, we have plenty of training inside the group, on how to get free leads. But you want to mix that free lead generation with the paid lead generation, which was the doing solo ads that they're going to talk about in Funnel X, right? With the fact that you do have warm markets out there. You want to do a combination. You already know about where to market because you're already on Facebook, which is awesome, and you're already on YouTube, which is awesome. Now, have you thought about the type of ways or the type of marketing to do on YouTube? Have you thought about that yet?
I thought about it, but haven't got anything together completely right now.
Okay, I'm going to steer you in a very, very direct direction, okay? Because when I first started on YouTube, I didn't have any direction. I just started making videos. I didn't know, right? But I'm going to steer you in a very specific direction, okay? Now, to do that, I need to get into my other account. So let me see how I can switch out this account, sign out of that one. And I'm going to tell you what I do now, and actually it's been confirmed that this is the way you're supposed to do it, So this is why I do it like this now. I had to learn it, But I'm going to show you so you have a direct direction. Now, the stuff that I do, the actions that I take when I'm marketing, all right, they're not what most people consider easy. When I say most people, I'm talking about understand the most of the people are failing, right, in business. Understand that. I didn't make it that way. It just is what it is. That's why you have the top 20% winning and the lower 80% losing. It doesn't make them bad people. It's just that you'll know what you'll know, right? So to a person who's not winning and looking for the easy route, like push a button and all of a sudden I'm gonna make all this money, right, type situation, they're gonna see it as difficult, right? But once you understand it, it takes some smart effort, not just effort, some smart effort to make money, then you're not gonna have that mindset. All right, let me show you what I'm saying. Let me get to one of my videos because I want to show you the type of videos, all right, that I now put up there. Let me go to my channel. All right, for instance, this is a prime example, okay? I did a video on Lead Lightning. Now, Lead Lightning is a system where people can get free leads. This is one training that I do in the team group, right? And it's where a person can get free leads. Now, there's two things that you get. You learn how to get free leads, and because you buy the $7 one-time, purchase of the system, you now can make $6 commission anytime someone buys a system. The power in the system is not just the fact of the $6, right? The power in the system is getting the leads, but it's icing on the cake that you get $6 as well when someone also takes this system from you. Now, this is what I did. Now, most people might say, once again, when I say most people, I'm talking about the 80% that's struggling. They will say, well, I'm not going to waste my time putting together a 35-minute video on something that only makes me $6. Understand, every lead is worth way more than that. Think about it like this. When you have a lead, right, and they decide to join you in business, how much was that lead worth? They might join you in business at the $250 level, $1,000 level, $20 level, whatever the case may be. And that's just on one opportunity. If a person will join you in one thing, it increases the chances that they will join you in something else if there's something else that makes sense for what they're doing. So that one lead could literally turn into, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in a course of a year off of one lead. So when a person is in a mindset of, why am I going to do a 35-minute video to get some free leads? I'm looking at that lead could mean 4,000 for that year. So I get 100 or 1,000 leads. Look at how much potential, right, that I could earn working with that person, right? Not off of that person, because it has to be beneficial, mutually beneficial, right? Of working with that person, right? Just like we're in business together. We're in business in Easy One Up, and we're in business in the management company, right? We're in business together. We bought into each other's products, right? And that's literally why getting leads is important. So I took this time to do this video, right? And look at how I want to show you the description. Let me go over to the video, because this is how you actually turn it into something that is monetizable, right? When you do your video, you don't just do it in vain. You do it, and like, look how at the top, now this, I recently learned this. So a lot of my videos don't have this. I recently learned this. I didn't know. I learned it from a YouTube group. See how my link's at the top? Whatever link that I want them to click, that one's at the top first and foremost, right? Then I'll, tell them what's in the video, right? I'll put my link again, right? Then, so not only are they getting my link, so I'm giving them value. I'm teaching them something on the video, because if you haven't watched that video, that one actually tells them how they can get free leads on Facebook, right? It actually tells them how to do it, right? Then, all right, I give them a bonus. Say, hey, if you go ahead and join with my link, this is another important part. You join with my link, this is what you're going to get, a free download with the top 5 high converting posts that I use. All right. And you're going to get that, and you're going to get access to my free training group. All right. So it's important to, when you do your video, you want to have your link at the top for whatever it is you want them to click. It's not all the time your opportunity. You may want them to click to your free ebook, whatever it is. You want to have it up there, right? And you want to have your link again. And then you want to offer some type of bonus, because once again, the same way I'm on YouTube, other people are on YouTube, right? With this particular product, right? You want to give a person a reason to join Ty and not join Dee, or not join Eric, or whatever the case may be, right? Then another thing that I do that works very well, is I put my contact information in there. I'll say message me live on Facebook. So I have people messaging me, and I'll talk to them and everything. And then once all said and done, I say, hey, how did you find out about me? And they'll say, oh, YouTube. They didn't know what my fan page was before, because if they're just looking for, I didn't mean to click on that. If they're just looking for, my Facebook name, which is Divine, they're not going to be able to find me on YouTube. So they found that here, right? Because they wasn't already liking my page. Then another thing that I do is I put my other links in here, my other links to other things that I do that don't have anything to do with the particular opportunity. Because what if they're already in that opportunity? What if they're already doing it, but they saw, the YouTube video, and they thought the YouTube video was helpful. So they're like, well, man, that person's helpful because they taught me something very important, right? So I want to see what else they have to offer. This is what they'll say. So then they'll have the other links in there. What, you want to put your other links so they have a reason to join you in something else, okay? And then I also link out to some of the tools that I use to make money as well at the bottom. So these are the type of things. And of course, I know I've subscribed to your channel. You may be on my channel, but you can always check that out. You can see how I kind of set things up. And what I've had in the last, I would say in the last maybe 3 weeks, I know I've had 2 people that I knew, no, 3 people actually contact me from YouTube. One person contacted me because they were looking into the Easy One Up financing, and I wind up, you know, having them join my team that same night, you know, at $1,000 level. Another person contacted me because they were looking into Easy One Up. They weren't ready to jump yet, but they wanted to ask some questions, and other people didn't answer the phone, that type deal. So we talked. They were excited. They said, hey, you know, once I get things going and I'm ready to join, I'm gonna definitely join you. So that's great. And another person hit me up on another video, and they were like, hey, I saw you made an offer there. You know, can I take advantage of that offer? You know, so they're like, yeah, and I'm definitely gonna, you know, join you next week. All right, cool. You know, whatever opportunity that is. So the point is, there's some key things you want to be doing with the YouTube video, not just making it just to make it. Okay. Now, I don't remember if yours had descriptions there. Do you normally put descriptions and your links in there? Because I don't remember if yours had that.
Yeah, I know I did with my last video for sure. I think I did it in my first one as well. Like I put my Instagram and Facebook and everything.
Okay. And did you put your other links to whatever other opportunities you have to available to you?
Yeah, I did in my first one,
Good,
definitely.
good. And did you put your contact info, like whatever your business number is, and in Messenger and stuff like that?
Yeah, I didn't put my number, but I put like all my pages, my business page, my personal page, for
Okay,
both
I do
Instagram and
recommend
Facebook.
whatever your business number is, because think about it like this. People a lot of times are trying to be anonymous online, right? Think about it. If you're in business, right, and you have a business number, right, meaning a number that you use for business, whether it's free or paid, whatever, right? Why would you not want a person to contact your business? And that's a theoretical question. It's not saying that you have to answer that. But just think about it. If you're in business, why would you not want someone to contact you? You can't think about it like, oh, well, these people may be spamming me or whatever. People can spam you anywhere. You know, what are they going to do, come to your house off your business number, right? So when people are looking on YouTube from their standpoint, if they're already kind of skeptical, like, I don't know if this is real, you know, type situation, then what can tip the scales for a person is, well, this person must be real because at least they have a dang on phone number. Those other people just gave me an email address or whatever, you know. So you have to put yourself in the mindset of the person looking in that may be interested in what you're talking about, but it's their first time. Other people have told them that things were scammy online and, you know, that people just rip you off and type stuff like that. So you want to make them feel as at ease as possible. Okay, so just think about that, you know, for your business number. Okay. Now, what other ways do you market other than YouTube and other than Facebook?
Those are my main two, and Instagram. I haven't really been doing any paid advertising.
Okay.
Since I'm still like doing a lot of training myself, like learning new skills and everything.
Okay, and that's definitely understandable. What I'm gonna say is start with continue what you're doing with YouTube for sure. YouTube is serious, all right. You know, and putting out more videos. How many videos do you do a week, do you think about?
I just started doing videos literally like last week.
Okay,
So
girl, that's not a problem.
I
That is so not a
did
problem. I
2
just
so
started
far.
focusing on YouTube myself, like really focusing within the last like month. So that don't even, you know, sweat that. That's cool. All right, so let's set a goal for you as far as YouTube videos. And when I'm saying YouTube videos, I'm not necessarily just saying Easy One Up YouTube videos. That would be good because we're talking about Easy One Up, but there's other ways that you can plug in your opportunities. I'm gonna give you an example, and this is one I just recently learned in the last like 2 weeks. A woman taught me this. I didn't know. She learned it from like a, you know, expensive program or whatever. What is her name? Watch I misspell her name. It might be Moreau. Okay. Let me see. Because I know she does it. No, that ain't it. She first. And crazy, I know she was on the home screen too. Okay, right here. Oh, it's MAR. Okay. Now, let me see. Let me see if this is one that she's doing it on. Hold on. I don't think she's doing it on that one. No, that's not one she's doing. I want to show you one that she's doing it on. Okay. All right. She does this often. She taught me this strategy. All right. This one right here, she's talking about a product on ClickBank. Now, at first, a person would think that, oh, she's, you know, talking about ClickBank because she wants people, a product on ClickBank because she wants people to join her in that product, Voice Cash or whatever, okay? Now, here's the thing. Look right here. It says, I hope you enjoyed this review, right? My recommended system to make money online is here. Now, this link, I'm willing to bet, is not going to link out to Cash Pro. We're going to see. No. See her link went out to Funnel X? You see that? So that's a strategy. Like I said, I just learned it because she taught it to me, and she learned it because she paid thousands of dollars for a course, you know, so she helped me out with that. So this is what she did. And this is like the basics of it, the same way she gave it to me, but I totally understood it, and I know you'll understand it too. She did a video on something totally different that the people in her niche would be able to, you know, relate to. Right? Because a lot of MLM, network marketers or whatever are using ClickBank products, or they're thinking about using them if they knew if they worked. So she did a review on a ClickBank product. So that way she's going to catch the MLM and the network marketers looking at her video. Then at some point in her video, probably at the end, right, it'll say something like, and if you want to know my #1 source for making money online, click the first link in the description. That's what she'll say, right? And that's why the first link is not cash review, Voice Cash. It is linking out to the opportunity that she actually wanted to tell you about. So now that she's given you some value because you was looking for that, you was wondering, was that product good, right? For Cash Pro or whatever. Now you're like, well, man, that was a pretty good review, blah, 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 right? So now let me go ahead and do what she said. She said, if I want to know what she's making money with, her #1 making money recommendation, click the link. Now you're going to click the link. So now you have become a lead into the whole different money making opportunity that she originally presented. So keep that in mind as well, too. When you're making your videos, don't think that it has to be just about the opportunity. It's good to have them about the opportunity, but mix it up. It can be about something else that, you know, could be just something you're teaching a person. You know, it doesn't even have to be that you're teaching them about a product. You could be teaching them something like how to delete inactive friends, right? That's one training that I have to look at. I saw it on someone's YouTube video. I gotta look at so I can do that. Not everybody knows how to do that, you know? So you may do a training on how to delete inactive friends, but there's nothing for you to sell about deleting inactive friends. There's no affiliate program, right? So what you do, there's a lot of people who want to know how to delete it. Like I said, I searched it the other day myself, right? So when your video comes up, I'm looking, okay, well, damn, I didn't know that's how you're supposed to delete them. Cool, right? And then at the end of your video, say, and if you want to know my #1 money making, you know, recommendation online, click the first link in the description. And your first link is going to be whatever, you know, whether it's for Easy One Up or whatever opportunity it is. And now a person is more inclined to click that link because you gave them some value, which was that first video that they needed because they were searching for it on YouTube. They literally put in how to delete old Facebook friends type situation. So put that twist on your YouTube marketing as well, because it works. Because like I said, I only started doing it and it's working already. And I'm only doing it part way because I don't even know everything else that was in the $1,000 course that she bought. You know, I just know what she said and it actually works. Now, do you know where to find, in our group, do you know where to find our trainings at inside of our Facebook group?
Yeah, under the units. Under
the units. Now, there's another section because we haven't switched everything over to units. So there's only a little bit of the stuff in the units at the moment because we haven't, we just recently started switching things over. So I'm going to go back to Facebook and just show you real quick to make sure. All right. Let me see if the social media is down here. It might not be. Here it is. All right. Now, when you first come to the group, it's going to show you the unit section. Okay. And that's where we just started putting information in. However, the other way that you can search until we move everything, it's going to take a while to move everything, is just go to the search bar and type in the word lesson. All right. Because what I did previously is that when I did a training or, you know, did a training type of post, right, is I started it with the word lesson. So that way it can be easily searchable for the time being. So this is also how you can find other posts as well. All right. The proper way to interact with someone when they add you as a friend. How do you build an email list? Give some examples. All right. Sometimes I'll just propose a question in a group and I will label the post lesson after the fact because I want you guys to interact. But once I see that the interactions are helpful, then I'll label the whole post as lesson. So that way you can go back, read the comments of the post. So that way you can learn what we talked about there. So not everything's going to be a video or long drawn out, right? This is some stuff about Easy One Up. This is a whole post that the admin did about the attractive character because it's something that we actually learned in one of Russell Brunson's books, and it actually works. So we're not just putting up stuff just to say we put up something. It's stuff that we learned and we saw that it worked, you know, or we saw something and we haven't tried it yet, but we're like, yo, that makes so much damn sense that we have to share this type of situation. But like I said, this is another way, example of why is it important to be positioned high and Easy One Up. This is the other way that you can find the trainings in here. So you want to, you know, take your time and, you know, be going through those. But one thing I don't want you to do is try not to get caught up into training, and then 3-4 months down the road, you still haven't actually started putting anything into action yet, right? Because that will actually hinder you. It's going to stifle you. I did it. I made a mistake. My colleagues did it. We made the same mistake. Some other people did it before they, you know, came to me. And I'm like, stop doing it because it's going to hinder you. It hinders everybody. You get into analysis paralysis. Why are you doing this training, right? And then sometimes that could play on your mind when 3, 4, 5 months down the road, you're like, damn, man, I'm, you know, paying for these tools or paying for this program, whatever the case may be, but I ain't make no money. But you didn't make any money because you didn't actually put anything into action, right? So you want to train and action. Train, action. You're always going to be training. I train absolutely every single day of the week. I train, even if I'm not, posting on Facebook. I'm training, action, every single day. It's something, even if it's 30 minutes or an hour. That's how you're going to have to be. And when you have multiple opportunities, this is what's going to wind up happening for you. You're going to be like, well, let's say you have 3 opportunities, right? Because how many are you in right now? You're in 3 or 2? How many are you in?
Just 2.
2? Okay. Well,
the funnel X 3,
I
guess. Yeah. So everything inside of funnel X in my social media marketing.
Huh?
I said, so yeah, everything inside of funnel X in my social media marketing.
Okay, cool. So that's multiple ops right there, right? So there's going to be multiple things that you're doing, and this is what's going to wind up happening. Some of the stuff that you do for your social media marketing, you're going to start seeing how you can incorporate that to your Easy One Up. The stuff that you're doing in Easy One Up, you're going to see how you can incorporate that to Ad Boost, right? So then it's not going to be like, man, I have to do 5 or 6 different things. It's going to be like, well, damn, I did this thing, but this thing I can incorporate to all these things. So really, I only did one thing, right? Like for instance, I'm already seeing some different way, even though I haven't even completed the course that I bought from you, right? Well, okay, I didn't even start the course, but this is what I did, right? This is what I am doing currently. In the group that we're in, I'm looking at what they're saying, right? I'm seeing their excitement for one, so that shit got me pumped, right? But I'm looking at the comments that they're making on how they're doing things. I'm like, damn, I didn't even think about it. And it's giving me ideas of how to actually use, in this case, Builderall, right? Because I just recently got into Builderall, but I'm like, yo, I can use what I learned from the social media marketing and Builderall to make it better, that I can actually get clients, that I can use this information and use that tool to do what they're talking about. I didn't even think about that. So it's going to be things like that where you're going to be able to connect them, right? So you're not going to be doing 6 different things. You're going to be seeing how you can piggyback, right, off of it. And then, like, just last night, I wasn't thinking about it before. Just last night, I said, yo, I know how I can use what I learned in the social media marketing in Easy One Up. I can use those services to help people, that join me in Easy One Up. I said, damn, I didn't think about this before. because I wasn't in that program before, so I wasn't thinking about it. So like I said, you'll start having these epiphanies as well as how you can actually use what you learn in one business opportunity and use that to catapult another, you know, because at the end of the day, it don't really matter which one of those opportunities brought you some green, because it all spin. You know, whether the social media brought you the green, Easy What Up brought you the green, Ad Boost brought you the green, as long as you know, you continuously learning and you're making the green, the green is going to help you pay your bills and be able to come financially free. So all of it is going to work together in the same pot for you. So definitely don't kind of put yourself in a box and think, oh, if I'm working on Easy One Up, that's all I need to think about. Or if I'm working on this, that's all I need to think about. Think about them together, because you can use one to help you in the other to help you get sales to, whereas you don't have to be out there putting up posts that says, please join me, and then nobody joining you, right? You don't want to get into that area. Does that make sense of what I'm saying about how you link them together as you go along?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. All right. So we've talked about the ways to promote, the action plans. We want to, all right, these are your action plans. We want to continue with YouTube. All right, using the tips that I gave you, okay, for YouTube. You want to go over the posts in the group using the word lesson and the ones in the unit section as well, because it's going to show you how to start getting free leads simply. You know, it's not going to take a lot of work to do that training that I those trainings that I gave. It don't take a lot of work at all. It's just a matter of posting. Want to do that and be thinking about things congruently together. Now, we already have a funnel situated because you're using Funnel X. Another action plan is you're going to set up Aweber for your Funnel X, so that way you can start using that as your link. So you got that good. Now, so we have action plans. So other than that, what questions do you have for me? Did you come across any hiccups thus far since you've been in the program or whatever? You know, what questions do you have for me? Because that's all I have right now, unless you have some questions that I need to address or help you with.
No, that's all for right now. I'm pretty good on everything.
Okay, cool. All right, so you already know how to interact in the group. If you have a comment, question, or concern, just post in the group, and either the admin or myself will, you know, approve it. And so that way everybody can see the question. Everybody can, you know, join in if they have a response or whatever. But that way you can get the questions answered and everybody can learn from them.
I definitely will.
Yeah. Sounds good?
Yes.
All right. Other than that, then we are out, and I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you at the top.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You have a good one.